So the only few times that I've ever lost using the assassin kit is against the archer kit. And you're probably thinking in my last video said that you could just crouch and teleport behind if you're within 25 blocks, which is actually the case. But there's two problems with the archer kit, which is the main counter to the assassin. It isn't burst damage and has a lot of healing. It is very long sustained fights. Now the assassin, it does have the 5 syrup, but that's about it. And if you think about it, that's not a lot of healing compared to the archer kit, because in its kit, at random times, it just gets healing, and it also has gapples and such. So obviously, it's going to be a little bit harder to burst damage them. So that's one of the strategies, which is burst damaging them, teleporting behind them, and just comboing them, and then not letting go, just gorilla gluing to them. But a smart archer will often just go back and bow, because they have infinite arrows, which their bow has infinity. Now, the main problem is the abilities. The main ability of the archer is a homing arrow. Now, the main ability of the assassin is invisibility. Now, often, the invisibility can be used to get away to drink an assassin syrup, because you do take a lot of damage if you're getting pelted by infinite arrows. But when you're in your invisibility, you can still get hit by homing arrows. So, for example, Cyan, just activate your ability and please shoot me. So, I'm invisible right now. And yet, still hitting me. Still hitting me. Yeah, and then, so, even when I'm invisible, you still take damage. And look at that. Look at, like, all that damage. That's almost like a full row of hearts. So, imagine that twice. Just twice, and you're almost dead. It's even worse if they're half decent at PvP and can deal damage to you in close range. That's even worse. But, so, I was thinking of ways to counter this. The only way I could think of was just go in, try to kill them before. But I realized that the slapdash approach wasn't very efficient due to the fact that it cost me to lose those times. So the only way I can think of was to block the arrows. But if it's homing arrows, it can literally go over walls and go around walls. So, if you have any open, exposed part of your character, then you just you hit by the homing arrows, especially in invisibility. And with the assassin, with very little prot, and only on the boots, and very little healing, this is very bad, because they're going to be at full health, while you're going to be dying. And so this is, like, the worst counter to the assassin. It's long, sustained fights, and... Okay. So the only thing that I could think of, and you should only pretty much use this, on second thought, okay, you should use this during their ability, because their ability does have cooldown, and it takes a long time for their ability to come up, due to the fact that their energy regeneration is so low. So the only thing I could think of, which is the dumbest thing, and you gotta throw your dignity out the window, because when I found this out, I realized that this was the only way that you could do it. So Cyan, initiate your ability. And that's about it. And you see, their natural reaction, Cyan, come up to me, come up to the box. Their natural reaction is to break this block and hit you. But if you're crouching and they hit you, hit me. And then you're behind them. Now, and then you can just crit them out and such. So that's the main thing, because this actually happened by accident, because I was up against like a wall and I decided to block in, and then I realized, wait, the arrows aren't hitting me. And then, since I was crouching, because I usually crouch when I block into, like, beds during Bed Wars, I realized, wait, I also get teleported outside. So this is the very efficient way to counter this.